Every night before going to sleep, Emily, a young schoolteacher, started noticing something strange, something that sent a shiver down her spine. A pair of old muddy shoes were always placed neatly right under her bed. This was impossible. She lived completely alone. She had no visitors, no pets, not even a roommate. At first, she tried to convince herself she was just tired, that her mind was playing tricks on her after long days at school. Maybe she was just imagining it. So, one evening, determined to prove herself right, she took the dusty, mud-caked shoes, cleaned them until they looked almost new, and placed them just outside her front door. She locked the door, checked it twice, and went to bed feeling a little more at ease. But the next morning, her blood ran cold. The shoes were back in their usual spot, under her bed, and they were muddy all over again. Confusion quickly turned to fear. Who was doing this? And how? That night, Emily decided she wouldn't sleep. She had to know the truth. She turned off all the lights, lay in bed with her eyes wide open, and waited. The hours ticked by slowly. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Then, at exactly 2:17 a.m., she heard it, a soft, almost imperceptible creak. Her bedroom door, which she was certain she had closed, began to inch open. A small boy, no older than 8, tiptoed into the room. His clothes were torn and thin, and his small feet were red and raw from the cold. Emily's breath caught in her throat. She was frozen, a statue in her own bed. The boy didn't seem to notice she was awake. He moved silently, like a little ghost, toward the bed. But then he stopped. He looked up and saw her staring at him. His eyes, wide and filled with a terror that mirrored her own, met hers. "I'm sorry," he whispered, his voice trembling. "I'm so sorry. I only sleep under your bed because it's warm here." In that single moment, Emily's fear dissolved, replaced by an overwhelming wave of compassion that nearly broke her heart. The boy's name was Noah. He told her he was homeless. His parents had passed away, and he had been sleeping wherever he could find a safe, warm corner to survive the cold nights. Emily didn't shout. She didn't reach for her phone to call the police. Instead, she got out of bed, walked to the kitchen, and made him a steaming mug of hot chocolate. From that night on, Noah never slept under the bed again. He slept in a proper, warm bed in Emily's spare room. She helped him get back into school and gave him the home he had lost. Years flew by. One afternoon, Emily found herself in a sterile hospital waiting room, her hands clenched with worry, her heart pounding with fear. She was sick, and the diagnosis wasn't good. A doctor in a white coat walked in, holding a chart. "Are you Emily?" he asked, his voice gentle. She nodded, barely able to speak. "Yes." A warm smile spread across the doctor's face. "I'm Dr. Noah," he said. "You once gave me a bed. Today, I get to give you your life back." Tears, not of fear, but of pure, overwhelming gratitude, streamed down Emily's face. She looked at the man standing before her, the little boy she had once found under her bed. It's true what they say. Some acts of kindness don't make a sound when they happen, but their echoes can last a lifetime, returning to you when you need them most. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, please share it and subscribe for more.